Dan the Wheelman here, and my very special guest today, just outside of Mono, Ontario, at the Canadian Car of the Year competition, is this all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. We are some of the first people in the world, really, to be looking at this, and that's very cool. The Palisade was fully redesigned for 2026, but this is just now the arrival of the hybrid version. This one here has a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine along with an EV motor, and it's good for 329 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. Style-wise, not a huge amount of difference between the standard Palisade, which I think is okay because I think it's a really good-looking car as it is. I wouldn't want to change that too much. Wheels on this are a nice 21-inch wheel. You can get those on the standard V6 Palisade as well. There is some slightly different badging, and I've got this glorious, don't know the exact name, but somehow it involves the word emerald green paint here, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of the paint that kind of shifts as you change the light on it, especially when you're amongst these beautiful fall colors here in Mono. Very cool looking thing. I'm looking forward to driving it, which I'm going to do in a little while, but just looking at it has been great as well. All the Palisades, I should mention as we come over to the back here, all the Palisades have this cool chrome bit here, except for the XRT model, which gets a blacked out pillar here, but I think this little chrome bit looks really neat. Let's have a look inside. So stepping inside the 2026 Hyundai Palisade Hybrid, this is the calligraphy version, which means a few things. I get Napa leather seating, really nice. I get digital rear view mirror, and there's a front and rear dash cam in this one as well as massaging seats. Otherwise, it's standard Palisade in here, which means curved displays, twin displays measuring 12.3 inches each, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging here as well, but if you'd rather use USB-C, we've got 3 USB-C ports here as well. Every Palisade is a 3-row, so we've got first, second, and third here. The second row in this one is heated. The front seat in this one is heated and ventilated. Very, very cool. I love how the display is curved. Kind of has a more ensconcing feel for the driver, which I think is really great. One thing that is different as we look at the screen now, we have a hybrid display in the hybrid mode that gives you your energy flow indicator, your fuel economy, which by the way is claimed at 8.1 liters per in the combined cycle. So that is one of the differences. Otherwise, you've got the dual drive and terrain button here. So when you press that button, now you adjust the terrain mode, press it again. Now you're adjusting the drive mode, Eco Sport, terrain, snow, mud, and sand. I like how they do that. A lot of Hyundais are doing that, reduces the clutter inside. I really appreciate that. Some very neat ambient lighting in there, which I think is a nice luxurious touch. It's a spacious vehicle. You've got the new modern Hyundai, or the new Hyundai steering wheel. It looks a little bit like the face of a droid from Star Wars, but that's okay. It's futuristic that way. I got nothing against it. Goes well with the futuristic exterior styling as well. One thing they have added with the hybrid is something called stay mode, S-T-A-Y. That allows you to use certain parts of the vehicle without having to use the gas engine. That's not something you can do in the V6 powered version. To learn more about that and a little and some other stuff about the new powertrain here in the Palisade Hybrid, we're going to talk to Julian Cheng, who is the Senior Product Planner for Palisade. It's a lot of P's. Before we get into more about the powertrain, I mentioned the color earlier. Julian has something to say about that as well. What do you want to tell me, Julian?
Hey Dan, I heard you really enjoy this new color.
I do.
This is called Robust Emerald.
I knew Emerald was in there. I got that part right.
Yes.
Robust Emerald.
Robust Emerald is unique to the ultimate calligraphy trim. It's
nice.
Very beautiful, and we hope everyone loves it.
Yeah. Is it the first time we've seen that color on a Hyundai before?
No, this was on our previous Palisade.
Previous Palisade as well.
Yes.
Cool. Really nice. I love it. Tell me a little bit more about that stay mode.
Okay, so stay mode is a unique feature for the Palisade Hybrid, and is also the first application on a Hyundai Hybrid, which allows you to use the hybrid battery to power functions such as your infotainment system and the climate control without using the gasoline engine to kick in.
So can you give me a use case for something like that? Why you'd want to do something like that?
So for example, let's say you're waiting for your family and you're parked in a no idling zone.
Yep.
You want to turn off your vehicle. You can actually use the stay mode to keep your vehicle warm in the wintertime or cool in the summertime to continue with the climate control. And depending on your state of charge with the battery, it will run on that battery until it completely depletes. However, the stay mode will not work if it goes below 35% state of charge. You can use the charging ports to charge your devices. You can actually use the 115 volt outlet in the back to charge personal devices as well.
Cool.
And yeah, all things you're always connected to your vehicle.
So it's a little bit like when you think of like an EV or a PHEV and you've plugged it in and you're kind of waiting as it's charging to do stuff. Now you can kind of do that with just the hybrid as well. You don't have to worry about using gas but you can still use your vehicle to stay warm or something like that. It's kind of a neat crossover. Tell me a little bit about the transmission. It's different in this one than it is in the gas-powered Palisade, isn't it?
Yes, so the V6 uses a standard 8-speed automatic transmission.
Sorry, the non-hybrid. They're all gas-powered, but the non-hybrid
Yes.
Palisade.
And this is actually one of our newest hybrids with a 2.5 turbo 4-cylinder powertrain with a hybrid battery, and it's made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission.
How come the 6-speed, not the 8-speed that the gas only uses?
Yes, based on the internal R&D testing, a 6-speed automatic works really well with the hybrid powertrain, and you've seen this similar transmission in our previous Hyundai hybrids, such as the Tucson and the Santa Fe. Both of them use a 6-speed automatic. So the same application has been applied on the Palisade hybrid, and it is very well mated to the
Awesome.
powertrain.
Thank you so much, Julian. Really appreciate it. I can't wait to drive it. We're going to do that a little bit later on. Watch the channel. You'll see a full road test on the hybrid soon. But for now, let's have a look at it. I think it looks great. Dan the Wheelman signing off from Mono, Ontario.